A bitter political rivalry, a guilty apology, and then a kiss nobody saw coming. That's exactly what unfolded in EastEnders when Ian Beale and Elaine Peacock went from trading insults to locking lips in a single, shocking moment. The pair had spent weeks tearing strips off each other while campaigning to become Walford's councillor. The jabs got personal, the tension got ugly, and by election night, nobody expected anything other than more hostility. But when Ian was announced the winner, something shifted. Guilt crept in. He knew he'd crossed lines during the campaign, so he went to Elaine to apologize. What happened next left them both stunned. He kissed her and she kissed him back, and that was only the beginning. The next morning, Ian should have been focused on his first official day as councillor. Instead, his mind was miles away. Bea Pollard fussed around him, completely unaware that his thoughts were stuck on Elaine. But Ian didn't get long to spiral before facing the anger of Linda Carter, who confronted him about how he treated her mum during the campaign. Ian admitted he'd made mistakes and promised to make things right. But saying sorry was starting to feel like a pattern he couldn't escape. Meanwhile, Bea was living in a fantasy of her own. Head over heels for Ian, she confidently told Honey Mitchell that she was planning to move in with him soon. The problem. Honey had no idea Bea was secretly scamming her, and Bea had no idea her perfect plan was about to fall apart, because then came Cindy. When Cindy Beale showed Ian an article from the Walford Gazette, everything changed. The piece portrayed Ian and Bea as husband and wife, publicly, boldly, and Ian was furious. Without hesitation, he ended the relationship. The pressure, the guilt, the kiss, the lies, it all became too much. He was so overwhelmed that he even forgot his own mother's birthday. But the worst was still to come. Ian soon discovered the truth behind his election win. Bea had secretly bought several votes using a fraudulent credit card in Honey's name. When he realized what she'd done, he was incandescent. He told Honey, who at first couldn't believe her friend could betray her like that, but cornered and exposed, Bea finally confessed. And Honey, she was left heartbroken. She retreated to her closest friends inside the Queen Victoria, trying to process how badly she'd been used. Trust had been shattered, reputations were in ruins, and Ian's guilt had now turned into full-blown chaos. What started as a simple apology after an election victory has now spiraled into betrayal, heartbreak, and scandal across the square. And that kiss, it wasn't a mistake. It was the spark that set everything on fire.